Hello boys and girls, I hope we're all enjoying our remote learning from home. Now today is a little bit different. Our PE lesson is at home and on our own. So we're going to try and make the most of what we can do in our own home. So we're very used to having a big space and lots of children to work with, so it's a little bit different today. What we're going to do, we're going to be working on some different exercises and we're going to work on different parts of our body. So we'll do a full body workout using different muscles and really get our bodies working today. And hopefully we'll have lots of fun at the same time. So what we're going to do, we will start off with a warm-up. We'll warm up for about 2.5 minutes. And then we will move on to our exercises. Now there is 12 exercises in total. We will do them for 1 minute the first time around. So what we'll do, we'll exercise 1 minute and we'll take a 30-second rest. Once we've done the 12 exercises, we'll then have a few minutes just to get a little bit of a rest in, get our breaths back and ready to go again. We will then do the 12 exercises but in a different order. So I've got some number cards here. They've been shuffled up in a different order. I don't know what order they're in. And I will reveal the card with the number on and tell you what exercise we will do the second time around. But first we will do one in order. What I would recommend is that you go grab a cup of water or a bottle. I've got a bottle here because we definitely will need this and it'll be very useful in our lesson today. So we're going to start off with jogging on the spot just to get our bodies nice and warm and ready for our exercise. So are we ready? Have you got enough space? Make sure you've got enough space. I've pushed a few things to the side so there's enough space for me to do our exercises. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we just jog on the spot, nice and gentle to start off with. Remember, we're not running as fast as we can. We're just warming our bodies up, ready for our exercises to stop any injuries and also so that our brains are in gear and we can focus on what we're doing. Okay, 6 seconds left. Okay, now we're going to move on to something called knee hug. So we'll raise our knee up and hold it for a few seconds. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm lifting my left knee up, hold for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, swap over. 1, 2, 3, swap over. 1, 2, 3. Now, just while we're doing this exercise, you might be able to think of what body parts we're using, or maybe even the muscle that we're stretching for this warm-up. Okay. Last few. 3 seconds left. Okay, so we are working on our legs and also our thighs. You might know them as, but there is a muscle that's in there in our leg, at the top of our leg, and it's called our quadriceps. And it's also called quads for short. So you might know it by quads or thighs. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our next warm-up, which is jumping jacks. Okay, so we've done jumping jack before. Spread your legs out nice and wide and get them arms moving. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so 1, 2, that's it. Keep moving. You maybe want to go faster, it's entirely up to you. So really stretch them legs out and then bring them in to the middle. We started well. We won't need a drink straight away, so I wouldn't expect you to be getting a drink in the warm-up. Just trying to warm our bodies up. Okay, keep it up guys. And freeze. Okay, our next one is our arm rotation. So, what we're going to do, we'll rotate our arms clockwise, so forward first, the way the clock would go. Okay, we'll do about 10 rotations and then swap round and do it anti-clockwise. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then swap arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to, you could go have a straight arm if you wanted to, make small circles. Or you can make really big circles as well. You should really feel our shoulders now, as they're warming up. So you should feel pain in your shoulders because we're working their muscles there. Okay. And the last one that we're going to finish with in our warm-up is high knees. We've done this loads of times in our warm-ups in PE lessons. So remember high knees, and get them as high as you can. Okay, so like a big jog on the spot, but you're really raising your knees as high as you can. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, let's get them knees nice and high. Get them arms moving as well. Okay, we've already stretched this muscle out that we've done so far. And we're just warming it up a little bit more, so it's our quads again. Keep moving. 5 seconds. And freeze. Okay, so that is our warm-up complete. So what I do now is get a little drink, have a little breather, try and stay standing up so your body's nice and warm. You might just want to shake it off a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to grab a little drink as well. So maybe you should as well. Okay, little question for you. So why do we warm up? Okay, I'll give you about 30 seconds because that's roughly how long's left on our rest. Have a little think, why do we warm up? There's a few reasons why. It can help us from getting something or prevent something from happening. And also it does something to our bodies as well. Okay, 20 seconds left. So you might feel some parts of your body nice and warm now where they've been worked a little bit more. Okay, some muscles that we haven't used yet, but we'll do that in our activity. So 5 seconds left thinking. Okay, so why do we warm up? If one of your answers is that we warm up to prevent or stop us getting any injuries, that's a great answer, that's one of them. Another one is so that our body is ready for exercise and our brains are ready to exercise, so that we're in gear and ready to go for our lesson today. So we've warmed up, we should feel nice and warm, a little warmer. Just put your heart on your chest. You might feel that your heart is beating a little bit faster. Make sure you put it on the left hand side and not the right, because the heart is on the left hand side. Okay, and you should feel your heart beating a little bit faster than it usually does. Don't worry, because it will get faster throughout the lesson. Okay, so we've got our 12 activities that we need to complete first. We're going to do them for 1 minute duration. So our first one is squats. I'm going to demonstrate the squats to you first. So remember, I'm going to show you from side on. We'll start with a nice straight back. You can either hold your arms here or cross them over your shoulders like this. Okay, I'm just going to cross them over my shoulders. I'm going to show you from side on. What you're going to do, you're going to imagine as if there's a chair behind you and you're going to sit on it, but there's not actually a chair there. Keep your back nice and straight. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Get nice and low as you can, and then sit. Stand back up, not sit down, because there's no chair actually there. So, are we ready? 1 minute of squats. Off we go. So, legs shoulder width apart. You can have your arms on your shoulders, and we're just going nice and low, and then coming back up. Okay, once you come back up, back down again. Okay, you will feel some muscles really being worked now. Okay, can you spot where they are? Can you feel something that you don't usually feel when you're just sitting down and relaxing? Okay, you could go a little bit faster if you wanted to. That's it, get nice and low. The lower the better, but make sure you're keeping that back nice and straight. 15 seconds left. It's been a good start so far, guys. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Remember, keeping that back nice and straight. And freeze. Okay. We've now got a 30-second rest. So get your breath back. If you need a little drink, grab one. Okay, so our next one, exercise number 2, is plank leg raises. So some children might know what the plank is already. They might have done it in some of our boot camp, after school clubs, or maybe in some of our PE lessons. So the plank looks like this. I'm going to show you from side on. Okay, you're going to get into a plank position. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to raise our legs up nice and slowly. Okay, and we're going to make sure that our legs stay straight all the time whilst being in that position. Okay, are we ready? 1 minute of plank leg raises, off we go. So remember, get into that plank position, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, and just raise that leg up and bring it down. Make sure you're swapping legs every time. So if you just concentrate on one leg, one will be aching more than the other. Make sure you balance it out. Okay, that should be from side on as well. So you can see it's a little bit better again. Okay, so leg raises. You should feel a muscle that we haven't worked on so far. Okay. Can you spot which muscle it is, or which body part it is, whereabouts it is? Okay, keep it up, guys. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds. And freeze. Okay, another 30-second rest. It's very important that we're getting the oxygen into our body, so make sure we're breathing in through our nose. So we're inhaling through our nose and then exhaling out. Okay, out of our mouth. So inhale means in through your nose, and exhale means out, which means out of our mouth. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, so our next activity is the ladder climb. Now we've just got to pretend that there is a ladder in front of us and we're just going to climb it. So what you'll do, when you raise this hand, you'll raise the opposite leg. So you swap them over. So it's there and then swap, swap, swap. Once you've done that, you can start to go a little bit faster. Okay, are we ready? 1 minute of ladder climbs. Off we go. Okay, so remember, opposite hands and legs, and swap. Let's go. Climb that ladder. Keep it moving. We're doing really well so far. We're on exercise number 3. And I said there was 12 exercises so far. 12 exercises to do, so we've done 3 already. How many exercises have we got left? So 12, take away 3. Okay, the answer is 9. So if you said that, well done. So we're working our quads and another our different area we're working on now that we haven't worked on yet is our biceps. Our biceps are in our arms, okay, and that's where we are working them as well. Okay, well done. That's another 1 minute done. That's another exercise crossed off. We've got another 30 seconds rest. Remember, it's very important. Maybe not drink too much water, just little sips. So we should feel our body now, our temperature, so that means how warm we are, rise. So it will increase, it will go up. That means we will feel warmer, okay? And our heartbeat will be getting a lot faster now. Okay, our next exercise is the heel touches. Now for this one, you need to get on the floor. I'm going to show you from side on so you can see it a little bit better. So you're going to sit down on the floor like this, keep your feet nice and flat on the floor, and you're going to go to the floor slightly, but you're still going to keep your neck up, and you're just going to touch your heels with your fingers. You're going to go from side to side, okay? So 1 minute of heel touches. Are you ready? Off you go. So, get down on the floor. Try to make that point, the tip of the triangle, the point. Keep it like that. And we're just going to touch our heels with our fingers. Now, we are working on a different muscle group. We haven't worked on these so far. Okay, you might start to feel it very, very soon. Okay, can you feel where it is? Okay, so it is your stomach, or for the younger children, your belly. Okay, now we're working on a muscle group here called the core muscles. Now, if you keep working on these, doing different exercises, this is how you develop a six-pack. So it's how you get a six-pack, but you have to keep working. It doesn't just happen straight away. So a lot of hard work has to go into a six-pack. Okay, 2 seconds. And freeze, another 30-second rest, guys. Just stop that timer. Okay, so we're working on our core muscles, so try and remember that because it might be one of the questions a little bit later on. So that way our core muscles, they're around this area here, around our stomach. Okay, so moving on to the next one. This one's called the jumping oblique twists. Now, you might not have heard the word oblique before, okay, because it's around this area here that we're going to be working on. So what we need to do is put our arms nice and straight like this. Okay, put our feet together. What we're going to do, we're going to go onto our tiptoes and we're just going to jump from side to side. We're going to make sure when we're jumping that our arms stay in this position. We don't move with it, we stay in that position there. We jump from side to side. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. 1 minute of oblique twist. So arms up, feet together, on your tiptoes, and just moving side to side. So we're just moving our hips. Okay, try and keep arms in this position. It's like I'm doing like a dance a little bit. Okay, keep twisting. Doing really well. You might start to feel it down the sides here, around towards your back as well, because they're the muscles that we're working on now. Okay, so keep moving. Don't stop. Try not have a rest. Remember, you get 30 seconds rest after every exercise, so take advantage of it then. Don't stop too early, just keep going. 10 seconds, keep going. Doing really well, boys and girls. Fantastic work, just what we're looking for. Okay, another 30 seconds rest. So if you do need a drink, grab one. Remember about inhaling the air, the oxygen, and exhaling. So we're breathing in and out, making sure we're getting the oxygen and the air into our lungs to help our muscles. Okay, the next one is plank jumping. So we've already done the plank position already, so you know how to start already. So our plank position starts like this, okay? What we're going to do, we're just going to jump towards our elbows, okay? So jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. We're going to do that for 1 minute. Off we go. So plank jumping. So I'm going to stay on the side for you. Arms shoulder width apart. Jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. That's it. Okay. You might start to feel some muscles that we've already used today. That's our quads or our quadriceps or our thighs. Okay. Keep up the hard work, guys. 30 seconds left. Remember, keep jumping in and out. Doing really, really well. Just over 20 seconds left. So remember the plank position. Jumping in and out. We're going to go again, last 15 seconds. Jump in, jump out. You could go a little bit faster if you wanted to. Really work yourself. The more you work, the better it's going to be for you. 2, 1, 0. Well done, guys. Got another rest again. These are very important for our exercises, getting these rests in. Okay. Now we're going to move on to exercise number 8. Okay. Which is high knees. We've done this already in the warm-up. We're all aware of what we've got to do on this one. So remember, just get your knees as high as you can. Okay, we're going to be doing that for 1 minute. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So high knees. Remember, get them as high as you can. Keep swapping over. Try and stay on your tiptoes as much as you can. Don't land flat-footed like this. You want to stay on your tiptoes as much as possible. What you could do is set a little target for your knees to go to. So put them out here. Really raise your legs so that your knees hit your hands. It's a bit of a target, a bit of a goal for you to aim towards. Okay. 8 seconds left. Keep it up. We're doing superb so far. I know you're working really hard at home. I'd be very impressed if you're in the hall or outside now. Just keep it up. It's going to be worth it. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, try and stay standing up if possible. Try and avoid go sitting on the sofa or the settee or even a chair. Stay standing up. Okay, so our next activity, or exercise should I say, is something called Russian twists. Now, we've not actually done this exercise so far. We might have done it in some boot camp sessions on after school clubs. Okay, so what we need to do is sit down for this one. Now I'm going to show you face on and then sideways after. So, with the Russian twists, we want to put one leg over the other one like this. Okay, and then we're going to raise our legs off the floor. So don't want them being on the floor, okay? So raise them up slightly. We're going to twist from side to side. You don't want to hold your hands together like this. And just really twist from side to side, okay? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember the Russian twists? One leg over the other. I'm putting the right leg over my left leg because I prefer it that way. I feel a bit more comfortable. Raise my legs off the ground and just begin to twist. Okay, this one is quite hard. There's 2 areas that we'll be working on this one. Okay, 2 different muscles. It's our core muscles and our thighs. You might start to feel them burn. Okay, so I can really feel them now. Okay, just over 20 seconds left. Keep twisting. Don't stop now. Remember, all this hard work is going to pay off. It's going to make you a fitter person. Better when we're doing our sport. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so that was the Russian twist. That was exercise number 9. We're now going to move on to number 10. Okay, we're now into our double figures. Now, this exercise is definitely not one of my favourite ones. Some children, it is their favourite. Okay, now it's burpees, and I bet you're all at home going, no. Okay, so burpees. Get down in the plank position again. Okay, jump forward and then jump to the sky. Okay, you want to try and jump as high as you can. So jump in, jump up. Oh, I've touched the ceiling that time. That's how I have jumped. Okay, so touch and up. Okay, are we ready? Off we go. So burpees. So into that plank position. Okay, make sure your arms are shoulder width apart. Jump in, jump up, reach the sky, okay? Jump in, jump up, jump in, jump up. You can make it even harder when you go down by adding a push up in. This will make it even harder. Come up, jump in, jump up. Down again, another press up. That's it, jump in, jump up. Keep up the hard work, guys. Just 20 seconds left. It's entirely up to you how you do it. You can either do it with the push-up or without. Okay. If you want to really challenge yourself, I put the push-up in because it's a lot harder with the push-up in. 5 seconds left. Keep working, we're doing really well, guys. Okay, so that's 10 exercises completed so far. We've got 2 remaining in our first round, okay? Our next one is our shadow boxing. This is exercise number 11. Now this one's quite fun to do. You can take it as fast as you want. So with the shadow boxing, left foot in front, left hand in front, right hand behind. So like you're in the stance of a boxer, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit like this, okay? The way around like that, okay? So we're there, and it's always your left hand first, but we're striking across our bodies and not in front of us like this. Make sure you twist your fists as well. We don't want to see fists like this, we want them like this. As if you're riding a bike, motorbike, and we're twisting across our bodies. Are we ready? Let's go, shadow boxing. So one foot in front of the other, left hand in front. So wherever foot's in front, that hand goes in front, the other one behind. Left, right. Punching across our bodies. As if there's a punch bag there, okay? You can punch however hard you like. Make sure there's an tally in front of you. I don't think parents would be happy if you smash the TV with your super punching. Okay, make sure you've got enough space. You could take it a little bit faster, there's 30 seconds left. Really punch, get them arms pumping. You might really feel your arms moving now. And what muscles are being used, okay? Have a little think. Maybe some children in year 5 and 6, maybe even 4 and 3 actually, anyone in Key Stage 2 might know the answer to this one. Which muscle we're really using on this one, okay? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, super, we're doing excellent so far, guys. Keep it up. So the muscles that we're using then are in our arms, and at the top and underneath, because there's 2 different muscles here. We've got our bicep here, and that's the one we were really working on then. Okay. Last exercise is exercise number 12. Okay, and what we need to do on this one is get into plank position again. So we've done quite a lot of plank positions today, so I think there's been 3 exercises that have had a plank involved in them, okay? So, what we're going to do with this one, we're going to use our hands and our forearm and our elbows, okay? Because we're going to start in this position, and move to that, and back to our hands, then to our elbows, and to our hands. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the floor. So this is our plank position here, okay? Elbows, elbows, hand, hand. And you're going to repeat that for 1 minute, okay? Off we go, okay? So get back into that plank position. I'll show you straight on this time, okay? So we're on our forearms, okay? Hands, sorry, not forearms. We're going to move down to our forearms or our elbows and back onto our hands. It's as if we're just changing our position each time. Make sure you're not really slapping your arms to the floor. Make sure you're really taking yourself down nice and calmly, because it could cause injury to your elbows and your arm. We don't want that to happen, do we? So back into the plank position. Run our hands. Elbow, elbow, hands, hands. Elbow, elbow, hands, hands. Keep it up, guys. 15 seconds left. You're doing super. If I could, I'd give you a tap on the back, or I'll give you a virtual high five instead. Okay? You're doing really, really well. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Okay? You would have felt that there in your core muscles, so your abdomen area. Okay? So that's where you'll develop your 6-pack. Okay, we've now got a 2-minute rest. Okay? Try and stay standing up as much as you can. Maybe you just want to walk around the living room or wherever you are. Just stay standing up, because as soon as you sit down, it's very difficult to get back up. Okay? So make sure you stay standing up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little drink as well. A few questions to think about in these 2 minutes. So, first one is, what body parts and muscles have we been working on today? Can you name any of them? Also, what's happening to our body when we're exercising, especially when we're doing this kind of stuff, because we're not actually using any equipment today, we're just using our body weight. Okay, it's quite high intensity, isn't it? So what I want you to think of, what's happening to our bodies? What can you see that's different than when we were just sitting down watching the TV or whatever we're doing whilst we're at home? Okay, just over 1 minute left, so have a little think about them few questions. Make sure you're getting your oxygen into your body, so we're breathing, inhale and exhale. Okay, I'm going to have a little drink myself. So what body parts have we been using? What muscles? And also another question you can think to yourself is, which one have you felt the most? Which one has really hurt the most? Okay, I definitely know the ones that hurt me the most is around my abdomen, because I haven't got a six pack, okay? But I could work towards it if I kept doing it a lot, okay? So I've really felt it here today. So, just over 20 seconds left. Thinking of the answers. You might speak to somebody in the room, someone might be in the room with you. You might have brothers or sisters that you could speak to each other about. Maybe share answers with each other. That'd be really good. 10 seconds. Okay, last 5. Maybe get them answers in. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so some of the answers to the questions I've asked. So, what's happening to our body when we exercise? Now, we've already discussed it already. We've put our hands on our heart. Our heartbeat is a lot faster than it usually is because the blood in our body is being pumped around because it's being demanded by the muscles. Our body needs that blood around our body. Okay, so our blood is being pumped around our body and our heart is working a lot faster than it usually does. Now, can you feel that your body might be a little bit warmer, you might be a little bit sweaty, you might be red in the face? So these are all different things that show that you're working hard and your body's working a lot harder as well. And the body parts that we've been working on. So we've pretty much done a full body workout so far. So we've definitely been working on our shoulders, we used it in our warm-up. And if you were doing the burpees with the push-up, you've definitely been using your shoulder muscles and your bicep muscles. The boxing was using our bicep muscles as well. We've been using our obliques, so down the side of our body, okay, when we were doing our twists. We've definitely been using our thighs or our quads. That's the real name for it, so try and remember that, quads or quadriceps. We've been working on our legs as well. Definitely our calves, and a muscle in our leg is called a hamstring, that's at the back. And they're quite important for us, especially if you're doing activities like running or football where there's a lot of demand, so where you use your legs a lot. Okay, so we've now moving on to the second part of our lesson. So we've done the 12 exercises so far. We're going to do them again, but for a smaller period of time. So we're only going to be doing them for 30 seconds this time. Okay, now I've got my number cards here. I don't know what order they're in, so it's going to be as much a surprise when I show it is to you and me, okay? So, our first one is number 5, okay? So, number 5 is our first exercise. Number 5 is our jumping oblique twists, okay? So, are we ready? So, arms in this position. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, arms here, feet together, on your toes, and we're twisting. Remember, it's for a shorter period of time now, so what you might want to do is go a little bit faster if we can. So I'm really moving my toes now, really getting the muscles in that oblique area moving, okay? That's it, keep up the hard work, guys. Be super impressed if you were with me now. Okay, and rest, 30 seconds. I'm going to introduce our next one. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay, so we've got our numbers here, all different ones. Okay, they've been cut out to little numbers. So our next one is the number 4. Okay, number 4. Exercise number 4 is our heel touches. So remember, this one was where we sit on the floor. Our head was risen a little bit and we're touching our heels. Remember, our heels is the back of our foot, okay? So, let's get down. Remember to keep that nice point of the triangle. Try and keep your feet as flat to the floor as possible. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keep your head risen, up off the floor, and just touching those toes. Not toes, sorry, heels. I'd be very surprised if you could touch your toes from here. Getting the words all muddled up. Okay, keep it up, boys and girls. Might want to turn it into a little competition if you're at home with your brothers or sisters or whatever. Maybe you might want to do the most between you and go a little bit faster. Working on them core muscles in our stomach again. And rest. We've got another 30 seconds to get yourself up off the floor. I don't want to see people lying on the floor resting like that. Okay. Our next number. Got our cards here. We'll take the one off the top. Okay. What number have we got? We've got number 7. It might be lucky for some people, it might be someone's lucky number. Number 7. Number 7 is the plank jumping. So I think we all know the plank position now. Be very surprised if we don't. Okay. So plank position and the shoulder width apart, and we're just jumping in, jumping out. Okay, are we ready? 30 seconds. Remember, it's a shorter period of time, so we could probably do it a little bit faster. Try and get as many in as you can. Let's try and think we're working with 1 minute, but we're not. But you're trying to get as many reps in. So reps means how many times you do it as you would in a minute. Okay, to try and catch up that score. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. You might want to go a little bit faster. Because remember, we're only doing 30 seconds of work this time. So keep it up. Keep going. Last few seconds. Keep up the hard work. I'm sure you're all sweating at home and all that breath. And freeze. 30 seconds, rest again. So we've got the same amount of time resting as we've got exercise. So 30 seconds, which is half a minute. So we've halved what we were doing before. We're doing a minute, 60 seconds in a minute. So we've split that in half. We've now got 30 seconds. Okay. Ten seconds left. Okay, next number is the number 2. Okay, number 2. So, number 2 is, we've got another plank one again. The plank leg raises. So remember, we're on the floor, we're raising our legs off the floor. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're in that plank position, and we're just going to raise our legs up. Okay, keeping our legs nice and straight. We're swapping legs each time, make sure we don't do too many on one, not the other. Okay, what you could do is do 5 really quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to speed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done, guys. Keep going for the 30 seconds rest. Okay, what's our next number? Our next number is number 9. Can you see that? Number 9. Okay. So number 9 is our Russian twist. That's that one where we sit down on the floor. Our legs are raised. Make sure your legs are crossed over. Okay. Still got a few seconds left. 5 seconds left. Remember about breathing in. Can anybody remember the name of it? When we breathe in, it's got a specific name. And when we breathe out, that's got a specific name as well. Okay? I'll ask you the answer in a second. Okay? So try and remember what them names are. So, Russian twist. Feet up off the floor. And we're twisting from side to side. That's it. You might want to go really, really fast. Make sure you really twist from side to side. Keep them legs still as much as you can. Make sure they're not on the floor resting, or else we won't be doing the exercise correctly. How long left? Let's see, 4 seconds. Working on them core muscles again. We'll have a 6-pack by tomorrow morning. Okay, 30 seconds rest again. Our next number, how many have we got left? Let's see, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, next number is number 3. Number 3 is our next exercise, and that is the ladder climb. Now, because we're only doing the ladder climb for 30 seconds this time, I want to see really, really high intensity. What I mean by that is you're going as fast as you can. Let's say you're at the bottom and you're racing against maybe brother, your sister, or whoever's at home. You're at the bottom of the ladder, you want to get to the top first, okay? You don't want to be that one at the bottom and the last one. You want to be number 1, okay? You want to be the winner. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really fast this time. Really get them arms moving. Climb that ladder. Keep pulling. Keep going. So we're using our legs and our arms this time. Anybody remember the muscle names of these ones? Keep going. Excellent work, boys and girls. If you're getting tired, just think, keep going. Don't rest. Keep up the hard work. And freeze. Okay. Another rest. Another rest. And on to our next one. Okay, which is number 11. Okay. Exercise number 11. A double digit number there. So, number 11 is our shadow boxing. Now I know, especially in year 5 and 6, some of the boys like boxing. Okay, so this is probably a great fun exercise for you to do. So remember, one foot in front of the other, make sure the other foot's behind. My left foot's in front, so my left hand is going to be in front as well. My right hand at the back. Remember, left hand first, always, okay? Are we ready? 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So cross your body. Okay, let's pretend you're having a boxing match with someone now. You don't want to lose. Okay, so what you could do is get some more punches in, maybe some harder punches to win the boxing match. That's it, keep it up. Some good boxing, shadow boxing, you might want to add some dodges in. Okay, as if someone's pretending to punch you, get out the way of them. That's it. Lovely stuff. Keep that hard work up. Keep it across your body and freeze. Okay. Another rest. Maybe sip on a little drink. Okay, so I mentioned about breathing in and breathing out. So the names of them are inhale. So remember inhale, and exhale means you're exiting. So it's coming out of your body. So if it like a fire exit or exiting your body, the air's coming out of your body. Okay. Next number is number 6. Okay. Number 6 is lunges. Okay. So we're going to go on to our lunges. I think we missed these out last time. So what we're going to do, because we did miss them out, I think we did, didn't we? I must have skipped a number. I must have gone from 4 to 6. Sorry, 5 to 7, yeah, I've missed number 6 out. So, lunges this time. This one's going to be for 1 minute 30. Okay, so it's longer because we're going to add that 1 minute that we missed out. I'm going to pop it in to this one, okay? So, I do apologise, so this one will be a little bit longer. Okay, are we ready? So, lunge, bend your knee, back foot is straight, and then we're going to bend towards the floor. And you swap legs, put the other foot in front this time. Lean forward, bend down, and swap over, get nice and low. That's it, you should feel your thighs start to burn here, okay? Nearly done 30 seconds, so we've done a third of the exercise so far, just 2/3 left. Okay, that's it. You might want to take it a little bit faster, okay? Working our quads. Make sure your knee, when you bend down, doesn't touch the floor. You just want it to just miss the floor. So it's if you're going to touch it, but then you decide you're not going to. Okay. 30 seconds left. Hard work. This has been the longest exercise we've done so far. Okay, what we're going to do for the last 15, we're going to do something called jumping lunges. Now these are harder to do. They also put a lot more strain on your body. Okay, makes you work harder. So jumping lunge looks like this. You're going to swap over. Okay. Some of you might have been doing jumping lunges already. So well done to the children. If you never give these a go, now's a good time to do it. Okay, so you're swapping over each time. And freeze. Okay, 30 seconds rest again. So, last few numbers, how many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers left. Okay. Grab a little drink if you need one. Okay, next number is number 10, my favourite number. Number 10. So exercise number 10 is burpees. Now this isn't a lot of people's favourite, like I've already mentioned, but we need to do it. So burpees, plank position to start off with. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Plank position, jump in, jump to the sky, jump in, jump to the sky. If you want to make it harder, add them press ups in. Jump, press up, jump. Doing really well, guys. Super work so far. I know it's tiring, but we're nearly at the end. So we're doing really well. Last few seconds. And freeze. Okay. Another 30 seconds rest. Try and avoid sitting down on the floor or even on a chair. Stay standing. Okay, we've done 9 exercises so far in the second part. We're now going to go on to exercise number 8. Okay. Exercise number 8 is high knees. Okay, so we're getting our knees as high up as we can. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. High knees. Remember, like I said at the start, you want to set a target to get your knees even higher. See how high you can actually go. Okay, 5 seconds. Go really fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And freeze. Okay. Now into the last 2 exercises. Whew. I'm really sweating now, really hot. I'm guessing you guys will be too at home. Don't give up now. We're nearly there. Just 2 exercises left. Okay. Exercise number 12 this time. So number 12 is where we go from our hands to our elbows or forearms. So our forearms is this part of our arm here, okay? Forearm. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So plank position, down to the forearms or elbows, and back up. Down and up. Working on them core muscles once again. Mentioned that a few times today. You might feel it in the morning now. We've done a lot of work on these muscles. Keep going, how long's left? 3 seconds, 1 more. Down and up. Well done, guys. Okay, last exercise. Does anybody know which one it is? It was the very first one that we started with. And it's number 1. It's squats. Okay. So, just remember the squats Make sure we keep our heels planted on the floor at all times, okay? So we're going to bend down, arms in front of you or on your shoulders, legs shoulder width apart, bend down, turn that imaginary chair is really low, it's quite a small chair, come back up, okay? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, really give it your all on this one. Let's have a last one. Really pump them legs. Look a bit like a frog a little bit, jumping up there. Okay, so keep your legs, your heels planted, so make sure they're on the floor all the time. You've got nice, straight back. Okay, super weird, guys. I bet some of us are out of breath. I bet some of you want a rest or a drink. We're nearly there. And breathe. Well done, guys. Okay. Got breath myself. So, we do need to finish off with one thing, and that is our cool down. Now, this is very important for our muscles to repair, okay? By giving ourselves a cool down and stretching off our muscles, it helps our body and our muscles to repair a little bit better, okay? So, we're going to start from top to bottom. We're going to just start with our arms. So, one arm across your body like this, nice and straight. The other arm is going to lock your other arm like this. So my left arm is coming across my body. I'm going to lock it in with this arm. I'm just going to stretch until I can feel it pulling, okay? You don't want to go too far because you might end up hurting yourself and causing injury, okay? Okay. We're looking for about 7 seconds roughly to stretch off. That's a good time, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? This time, you're going to bend your arm behind your body like this. I'm going to show you what it looks like from behind. So you're going to put your arm onto your back, okay? So arm onto your back, and then you're going to get the other arm, put it on top of your elbow, and then push your arm towards your spine, okay? So push it towards your spine. So your hand should be in the middle of your back. 3, 2, 1. Swap over. Another 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just shake them off as well. Rotate your shoulders slightly a little bit. Okay, now we're going to move on to our legs. So, first one that we're going to do is put one foot in front of the other, a bit like our shadow boxing. Okay, so my left leg's in front, my right leg's behind, so it looks a little bit like this. Okay, and what we're going to do, I'm going to lean towards my front foot. So if we're facing each other now on screen, front foot in front, lean forward, place your hands on your knee, and your leg should be nice and straight. You should feel that pulling now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap over. So my right leg's in front this time. My back leg's nice and straight. I'm going to bend the leg in front and come forward. Try and keep your foot on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to do the inside of our legs. Okay, so where our groin is, that area there. So we're going to keep one foot in front. We're going to make an L shape with your feet, the letter L or L. Okay. Once you've made your L shape, we're going to spread them out a little bit. Okay. One further out. Okay. And we're going to push to the side this time. So the front foot, when we started off, is going to stay nice and straight. We're going to bend towards the side. Okay. You should feel it in this area here. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap over again to make your L shape with your feet and spread them out to the side this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well done. One more before we finish off. I'm going to just focus on our hamstrings. So that's the muscle down the back of our leg. So what we're going to do is put our leg out straight, point our toes towards the sky, so as you can see, my foot is like that, my heel's on the floor, and I'm going to just go to my knee and bend this leg slightly, the back leg, but keeping the front leg straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, swap over. Okay, so straight leg, toes pointing up again, as you can see. Lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well done, boys and girls. I know that was quite hard, high intensity, so that means it was very hard to do. You should feel that your heart rate went really, really fast. You might have gone very, very warm and sweaty, and you've been working on some of the body parts. Now, once we finish, I'd just like you to think about some of what we've been working on today. What areas, what body parts you've been working on. You might want to speak to someone in the room, maybe mum, dad, auntie, uncle, granddad, whoever's at home. I've got chit chat or whoever's in the room with you, mentioning what's happened to your body, which muscles we've done, or which muscles we've worked on, and also just maybe your favourite exercise that you've done today as well. Okay, keep up the hard work at home, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed it. Goodbye.